The Battle of Dürenstein order of battle included a coalition force of Russian and Austrian troops, under the overall command of Mikhail Kutuzov, and a single division of the Corps Mortier commanded by Edouard Mortier. In pursuing the Austrian retreat from Bavaria, Mortier had overextended the three divisions of his newly formed 8th Corps, spreading them along the north bank of the Danube. Kutuzov enticed Mortier to send Theodore Maxime Garzin's 2nd Division into a trap. French troops were caught in a valley between two Russian columns, and were only rescued by the timely arrival of the 1st Division, under command of Pierre Dupont de l'Étang. The battle extended well into the night. Both sides claimed a victory. The French lost more than a third of the corps, and Garzin's division experienced over 40% losses. The Austrians and Russians also had heavy losses, close to 16%, but arguably the most significant was the death in action of Johann Heinrich von Schmidt, one of Austria's most capable chiefs of staff. Battle. Early in the morning on the 11th of November, 3 coalition columns departed from the vicinity of Krems and Dürenstein, circled around the promontory on which Dürenstein is located, to prepare to attack the French column that had encamped overnight at the village. In the morning, responding to rumors of a Russian rear guard, attacked the Russian encampment at nearby Stein. The two forces engaged head-on until afternoon, when one of the Russian columns finally made its way through the mountain defiles and attacked the French rear. The French were trapped in the Danube Canyon, attacked from the front and the rear by the Russians. A 2nd French division, under command of Dupont, arrived and attacked the Russian column. Following this attack, another coalition column arrived and attacked the French. The battle extended well into the night before both sides stopped. The French lost more than a third of the 8th Corps, and Garzin's division experienced over 40% losses. Mortier had failed to protect his northern flank, despite specific instructions from Napoleon. The Corps Mortier was disbanded and distributed to other corps, but Garzin received the Officers' Cross of the Legion of Honor. The Austrians and Russians also had heavy losses, close to 16%, but arguably the most significant was the death in action of Johann Heinrich von Schmidt, one of Austria's most capable chiefs of staff. French order of battle. The French division was part of the newly created 8th Corps, the Corps Mortier, under command of Edouard Mortier. The role of this corps was to pursue and defeat the retreating remnants of the Austrian army on the north bank of the Danube River, and to prevent the Russian army, under command of Mikhail Kutuzov, from crossing the river and uniting his force with either the Austrians or with an approaching Russian army. On the 6th of November, Edouard Adolphe Mortier commanded the following forces. 1st Division commanded by Pierre Dupont de l'Étang. This was formerly the 1st Division of I Corps, and included 6 battalions, and 3 squadrons, most of which were involved in the fighting after mid-afternoon. Generals of Brigade Jean-Gabriel Marchand and Marie-François Royer, commanding 9th Light Infantry Regiment, 2 battalions, 32nd Line Infantry Regiment, 2 battalions, 96th Line Infantry Regiment, 2 battalions, 1st Hussar Regiment, 3 squadrons, 2nd Division commanded by Maxime Garzin. This was formerly the 2nd Division of the V Corps, and included 9 battalions, 3 squadrons, 3 guns. Generals of Brigade Jean-François Graindorge and François-Frédéric Campana, commanding 4th Light Infantry Regiment, 3 battalions, 54th Line Infantry Regiment, 3 battalions, 100th Line Infantry Regiment, 3 battalions, 103rd Line Infantry Regiment, 3 battalions, 4th Dragoon Regiment, 3 squadrons, 3 field guns. 3rd Division commanded by Jean-Baptiste Dumonceau. These troops were not involved in the fighting. Dragoon Division commanded by Dominique Louis-Antoine Klein. 1st Dragoon Regiment, 2nd Dragoon Regiment, 4th Dragoon Regiment, 14th Dragoon Regiment. except for the 3 squadrons attached to Garzen's column. These were not involved in the fighting. Flotilla frigate Captain Lostang Danube fleet of 50 ships. Total 15 battalions, 6 squadrons, 6 guns, approximately 12,000 men, not all of which were involved in the fighting. Allied order of battle. The Russian General Mikhail Kutuzov commanded the Allied army of approximately 24,000. First column commanded by General of Brigade Prince Pyotr Ivanovich Bagration Grenadier Regiment Kiev, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Azov, 3 battalions. 6th Jaeger Regiment, 3 battalions. Hussar Regiment Pavlograd, 10 squadrons. Second column commanded by Lieutenant General von Essen Grenadier Regiment Little Russia, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Apsheron, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Smolensk, 3 battalions. Dragoon Regiment Chernihiv, 5 squadrons. Third column commanded by Lieutenant General Dmitry Doktorov 8th Jaeger Regiment, 1 battalion. Hussar Regiment Mariupol, 10 squadrons. Infantry Regiment Batyirsk, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Moscow, 3 battalions. Fourth column commanded by Lieutenant General Shepalev, 9 battalions of infantry. Infantry Regiment Novgorod, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Narva, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Podolian, 3 battalions. Fifth column Lieutenant General Fryer von Moltitz, 9 battalions of infantry. Infantry Regiment Vyatkar, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Bryansk, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Jaroslav, 3 battalions. 6th column Lieutenant General Georg Andreas von Rosen Infantry Regiment New Ingermanland, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Vladimir, 3 battalions. Infantry Regiment Galicia, 3 battalions. Dragoon Regiment TWER, 5 squadrons. Dragoon Regiment St. Petersburg, 5 squadrons. The 6th column did not take part in the fighting. Austrian column Major General Johann Nepomuk von Nostitz-Rieneck. 7th Border Infantry Regiment Bruder, 2 battalions. 9th Border Infantry Regiment Peter Woodin, 2 battalions. Austrian Cavalry Lieutenant Field Marshal Friedrich Karl Wilhelm, 1st zu Hohenlohe, 22 squadrons of cavalry. 7th Cuirassier Regiment Lothringen, 8 squadrons. 5th Cuirassier Regiment Nassau-Usingen, 8 squadrons. 4th Hussar Regiment Hessen-Homburg, 6 squadrons. Total 58 battalions, 62 squadrons, 14 artillery batteries, approximately 24,000 men and 168 artillery pieces.